Welcome to mile 12,002. Your dog just locked you out on a cross-country road trip. Fortunately, the new Hyundai Tucson comes with available Hyundai Digital Key, so your compatible smartphone is all you need to get back on the road. When it comes to smooth sailing, Hyundai is thinking of every mile. The new Hyundai Tucson. It's your journey. Test drive the new Tucson at your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Hybrid and plug-in hybrid options available. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Seeing is believing, and you're not going to believe how bright and vivid the colors are on the Samsung Neo QLED and OLED TVs powered by the Neural Quantum Processor. Because this is an audio ad. Unless you can see it, which means you already have one. Nice. Samsung. More wow than ever.
You talk to your dog in a funny voice that's only for him.
You're such a good boy.
And realize that a cat sleeping on your face means I love you. When you feel that kind of love, you want to feed this kind of love. I Love and You pet food has a taste they go nuts for, with real meat and probiotics to improve digestion. Visit ILYpet.com and use the code ILY25 for 25% off. Also available at retailers including Amazon, Safeway, and Walmart.
Second date update.
Shh, don't talk. There's a message here.
Turn it up.
Can you just tell us the message?
My best friend?
Yeah.
What is this?
You're not getting this?
So bad.
It's a jam, first of all.
Why are you playing it from a record?
And I'm playing this old school song because we got a very special caller on the phone for a second date update. He's a proud single dad on the hunt for romance.
What does that have to do with the song?
This song is about the kid's best friend, his dad.
Oh, I thought it was about a dog.
No, oh my God.
His best friend.
That's cuter.
Yeah.
Way to kill like the vibe of the segment before we even started, because we got the single dad on the line right
cute.
now, hoping to get a second date. His name is Gig.
Oh.
Sorry, is that right?
Yeah, it's Gig.
All right,
Gig.
Gig.
That's a unique name.
Had you heard that song before, Gig?
Man, I have.
It's his ringtone.
Oh.
Gig, welcome to the daycare of love. Tell us about your dating life, bro.
Good description.
Awesome. Guys, thanks for having me, first off, man. This is a good time, man.
All
Right. You got good vibes. That's sweet, Gig.
Awesome. Thank you.
What's going on? Did you meet somebody you liked?
Gosh, okay, let me tell you about it. Okay, so
People, let me tell you about my birthday. Sorry, you started it, Jeff.
Who'd you meet recently?
I met Gabriella. I met her online.
Okay.
Oh, nice name.
What initially attracted you to her?
So I have two kids, right? Okay, and I'm a single
Awesome.
dad. I got 50-50 custody with them, but let me tell you, I'm a fun dad. You know, I like to do fun things with them. You know what I mean? Like
Cool.
all the cool stuff.
Happy hour.
Yeah.
Cool dad.
No, I bet you just like take them out to do actual activities and stuff that they like, right?
Yes, exactly. And so when
Okay.
I went out with Gabriella, right? I'm not a huge romantic dinner type of guy.
Uh-huh.
So I booked 2 tickets to the Children's Museum for our date.
The Children's Museum?
Kids Museum.
Oh.
Wait, did you bring your kids with you on the first
No,
date?
no. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm glad.
I was like, bro, what if she
I was curious. I'm like, do we have to pretend that's fun?
I could have told you why she's not calling you back
my
if that was the
God.
case.
I think all of our expressions changed at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Gig.
Okay, well,
Good one.
You're funny, man. Where did you
Yeah.
really go with Gabriella?
So we went to dinner and we did go-karts.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fun.
Okay, that's a better tone.
Yeah. You know, we went to the outdoor track, and because I've been there with my kids many times before, and let me tell you, it is a blast.
Yeah, it's super fun. Did you go to those ones where you actually have to like wear a jumpsuit?
Oh, and like the helmets
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah.
Yes.
Those ones?
It was, yes. Oh, okay, let me tell you this.
Oh, those are legit.
Yeah, this guy, he legitimately rolled out of his car. The ambulance came,
What?
and it was a whole deal, guys. I'm telling you.
Why are you
Oh,
laughing?
Gosh, well,
Like
obviously he's
casual.
okay, right?
Someone was severely injured while you were there?
Yeah, I mean, but he was good. He was good. They
Okay.
came and they picked him up. He gave us a thumbs up from afar. He was like,
Wow.
yeah, he's good.
It's a
It was-
broken
wow,
thumb, but
okay.
it was a thumbs up.
It's like you're actually at a
Couldn't move
NASCAR
it.
race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a moment between you two?
Yeah.
Yeah, so after they, cleared up that little scene, we finished our laps and we high-fived and we hugged, we jumped, we cheered, we went across
cute.
the street, we grabbed some food. It was cool, man. The thing is, though, the thing that I worry about most, that's like, it's keeping me up at night,
Yeah.
is that I don't think I asked her enough questions.
Oh, you didn't?
You talked too much during the
I
day.
can see that.
That's what I think it is, because during the day, we felt the connection,
Yeah.
There was such a strong connection that I wanted to share about my kids.
Oh, so you talked about your children a lot. Is
Oh.
she a mom?
She's not. No, she is not a mom. She does not
Okay.
have any kids. But, she did say that she's open to the idea of dating someone with kids.
Okay.
Okay.
So we did get into that a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, I could see that regret, and you're a high energy guy, and you're at a higher energy place. Like you're probably just amped up.
You
Yeah.
just nearly witnessed somebody die, like right in front of you, so you're just trying to fill the awkwardness.
When you guys went to dinner, were you able to connect there?
Yeah, we did. We talked quite a bit, actually. But, I wish I would have got to know her a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
You have a whole lifetime to get to know them if this ends up working
There you go.
out. So I
There
wouldn't
you go.
beat yourself up about it too much.
Your
Yeah.
kid's future
there you
mama.
go.
You're going to have a lot of time.
Yeah. So tell us about how the date ended.
We drove separate, right? And
Yeah.
I walked her to her car, and we sat there for a moment, and I honestly thought she was going to kiss me on the lips. I thought I was going to close the deal right there.
Wow.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
man,
dude.
I'm telling you. It was something.
You
I
can
can-
feel it, right? Like
I
when
can
you
Yeah.
tell
like
you're
that.
around kids a lot because you even say it like a kid. Like, dude, a kiss. Like, on the lips.
A
Yeah.
mouth
Like
kiss?
a real kiss.
Wow.
Well,
So grown up.
if you were if you were feeling it, how come you didn't go in for a kiss?
Oh, man, because I wanted her to do the first move. You know what I
There
mean?
you go, King. I like that.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It probably didn't happen then.
Yeah.
So not really a king. It's kind of lame. Yeah.
What did happen?
I'm sad to say she kissed me on the cheek. There's a little big peck on the
Okay.
cheek.
That's okay.
I've never heard this before, but is it possible to be a bad cheek kisser? Like, could your cheek
I
have
think
Not
been
enough
bad
tongue?
texture?
She kissed him.
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying.
cheek.
Maybe his cheek was
Too oily
just
or something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I did come from the racetrack, so, could have been dirty. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
She kisses you and it's
Dirty.
like,
Well, we're going to find out for sure. Let's come back. We'll call Gabriella, and we're going to ask her why she doesn't want to go out with an awesome single dad named Gig.
I'm enjoying your energy, Gabe. I am.
Yeah.
It's,
I
it's,
mean-
It's
gig.
Gig.
Frog.
She's enjoying you, not listening to a word you say.
Not
Gig.
learning that much.
Sorry.
We're going to come back,
My bad.
refocus.
Whatever, Fig. Talk to you soon.
Do your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
We've been talking to a single dad named
doing?
Gig. G-I-G.
I love the music intros this
It's
one.
not a daycare, Jeffrey.
Well, I'm just playing the music that Gig would feel most comfortable hearing in his daily life.
He went on an adult date.
Clap
That's
your
the thing.
hands.
He's not getting a call back.
Sorry, I was singing in my head.
See, everybody can relate.
It is a little distracting.
He's not getting a call back from his date, Gabriella, because they did a racetrack, a restaurant, ended with some hot cheek kissing action.
Oh.
And you could just tell from talking to him a little bit that he's a good guy.
Yeah. He's a fun guy. Like
got a
he
good
says.
heart.
He's
And
a fun dad.
I also want to say the other reason I'm personally pulling for you, Gig, is that he told us early on in the call he felt like he didn't ask his date, Gabriella, enough questions about herself.
Mm-hmm.
I think that takes a lot to admit that, especially from a guy
I think-
holding himself accountable for his own words.
Mature.
I think even recognizing it is.
Yeah.
You know, like
Totally.
that's the.
So,
Big
did you
Gig-
forget his name again? It's Gig.
I think,
G-I-G.
I think Gig would love. I mean, I think Gabriella would love it.
Oh, now her name.
too many
oh my
G's.
A lot
gosh.
of G's, but
Okay.
Gig, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Of course, for sure.
yeah, and maybe she didn't feel that way. Maybe she didn't notice, but maybe there's something else terribly that went wrong, and you don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I'm just, that happens a lot on these, so I'm just trying to set him up.
See, the more
He's
Brooke
a
talks,
positive guy.
There's no way we're going to find out he's some awful, horrible person.
No, I
by
just
the end
like
of
to,
this.
like set people up for the worst, hope for the best.
what we really need right now is some BGE. Big
that?
Gig energy.
Ooh, I like
Ooh,
it.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Big Gig knows what that's about. Let's call Gabriella, see what she has to say. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, I'm looking for Gabriella.
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, my name is Jeff from a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning that you're on right now with the entire Brooke and Jeffrey crew.
Hi.
Okay. Hi.
Hey.
All right, it's kind of fun, right?
Yeah. We have something fun that we want to talk to you about. A date that you went on the other night with a guy named Gig.
Did you already talk to him, or?
I'm glad you didn't say which one.
Yeah. There's only one Gig that we know
Of course.
And we did talk to him a little bit, heard about your guys' hangout. He's reaching out to us right now to do, this is called a second date update, because we're trying to help him figure out if anything went wrong that day.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was a reason.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, just, can you tell us overall, like, what did you think of Gig?
I mean, the date was fine, especially in the beginning. Like, he has a lot of energy. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's like it's a little intense.
Was it too much for you? I know that like sometimes when people can't turn it off, that it can actually become exhausting at some points.
Us energetic boys can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Even to ourselves.
Yeah.
He was very positive when we talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely positive.
Okay.
And I think it's wonderful that he loves being a father. I do not have children, but I'm open to dating people with children. I respect it, all of it, but it was a lot. We spoke about them the majority of our conversation.
Okay.
Was it too much for you then?
What happened was too much for me.
Oh, there was an incident?
Yes. So I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, he was just like, 2 people want to meet you. And I was like, what? And so he like pulled out his cell phone, and his 2 sons are on FaceTime. And he's like, meet my kids.
Oh, okay. Well, we did not know that there was a FaceTime call with his children.
Did that happen? Where were you guys when that happened?
In the restaurant.
Oh, that's intense. With no warning.
No warning. And also, like, how many dates do you do this on? This was our first date.
Okay, but what if the kids called? They happened to be on the phone, and he didn't say like meet my date, meet the lady I'm going to take home tonight, right?
Meet your future mommy.
He said meet my girlfriend or something. I couldn't remember what he said, but I was
Or like meet my friend.
Are you sure it wasn't meet my friend? And you just...
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. But it doesn't matter. Like, if his kids called during dinner, that is fine. You want to step outside, you want to talk to your children, that's fine.
I mean, what were you saying to his kids during the FaceTime call?
Yeah, how did that go?
I didn't know what to say, so I just was like, "Hi, it's nice to meet you." And you know, I don't want to be mean to children, but I was.
So,
you never want to hear the phrase, "I don't want to be mean to children," but.
Wait, how long were you on FaceTime with the kids?
I mean, I made it short and sweet, and I was hoping he'd kind of get the hint, but eventually I was like, okay, like, I'm going to eat.
So it wasn't the amount of time you spent on the phone with the kids. It was just the fact that he kind of sprung the kids on you.
Yeah.
Yes, and also, like, it is our first date. Like, is that something he often does? I would never do that.
See, I didn't even think of that.
I know you're not a big fan of having things sprung on you all of a sudden, but unfortunately, I need to tell you. Yeah, it's not the kids.
Stop it.
Gig actually is on the other line right now.
Seriously, though.
What's up, Gabriella? Hey, honestly, I don't see what the big deal is. You know what I mean? I introduce my kids to my dates. I mean, that's part of my life.
You always do that? Is that what you're saying, Gabe? Or Gig? God, it's so hard for me.
Stop it.
Well, it's just like Gabriella and Gig.
Can you at least write it down?
Write it down. They're 2 totally different names.
Sorry, Gig. Is this something you do every time?
You know, I'm not ashamed to say I do it every single date.
So
Do you
wait,
think
do you do
that's-
that on purpose, like to gauge their
That doesn't seem...
view of the date?
I just think it's a little ridiculous to have to wait 6-7 months to meet the woman that I'm dating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're involved in my
I think that
life.
there's probably some healthy things in there that you may want to talk to like a family therapist to find some...
Can you not recommend therapy to every single listener that comes to our show? It's a little insulting.
What are you saying?
Gig, we apologize. I think you're fine and you don't need any therapy. You're a great dad. Keep talking to Gabriella.
Gabrielle, listen. Look, I didn't even tell you this, but since I got you on the phone, they both really liked you. They rated you a 7.5.
Wait, you have a rating?
What?
Like a family rating system of daddy's dates?
Gabriella, that's huge. That's huge. They hardly ever do that.
Do I have to?
That's the highest rating in a while.
Wow.
I really don't want to talk about what I'm rated. I really don't.
I don't know. I don't know if that's healthy behavior.
It's not what Gig is rating you. That's what his kids are rating you.
No, we got that.
Okay. I'm just saying, don't hold it against Gig what his kids think.
Like, what's the scale? Like, they're rating it a hotness, or is this like a...
Maybe we shouldn't break it down.
I don't want to know. They're children. They shouldn't be rating people. Like Gig, you sound like a really positive guy, but maybe that's something you take out of your
repertoire.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? That might be some fair advice for once from Brooke.
Imagine the other dates like, Dad, she's a flea. I don't like her. Boo.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think overall, Gabriella, what he's trying to say, they
got the
really
0.5.
like you. He's just trying to involve you in his life because that's the type of fun guy that he is.
Oh,
And
God.
he's really close.
Speaking of liking you, my 5-year-old son, Eli.
5?
5-year-old son, he made you an ashtray at school.
Oh.
Isn't that amazing?
An ashtray?
Does she look like a smoker? What do you think?
Is this a joke?
What school is he going to?
It's a little clay pot. You can use it as a candy dish if you're not into
Okay,
it.
That's better.
It's
You
just
should have said
like
that.
a ceramic bowl.
Let's call it that to him as well.
I mean-
okay, to the 5-year-old.
I feel a lot of positive vibes, at least coming from our side and from
God.
Gig's side. We just need a yes from Gabriella now to
I
go
think
out on
she's
a
been
second
very-
date. A date that
Come on,
we would
Gabriella.
pay for.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Come on, Chuck E. Cheese date with the
Man.
kids.
Yeah.
Gig, I'm sorry, man. Like,
Yikes.
I know there's definitely a match out there for you. It's just not Gabriella.
Okay. And also like maybe like
No,
you
Brooke,
know,
no, enough. We've got enough
I just think that
tidbits.
like you just want to get rid of the rating system and the ashtrays, Jeffrey. They
Okay.
shouldn't be part of childhood.
I get what's going on. Gig, can you have your kids go online and rate Brooke?
Oh,
She wants to know what they think of her.
Brooke, let's go on a date. Let's go on a date.
Wow, she'd love to.
Brooke, you can bring your
no.
kids. He brings his kids.
No.
I'll babysit.
No.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Okay, let me open up the email.
God, what?
And Brooke's score, according to Gig's
Stop it, Jeffrey.
children.
I
It is, and I
This
wanna
is
know.
not healthy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Better not say this out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
Make her
All
mad.
right.
Okay, let's
Listen.
just say we're lucky you and him didn't go out, Brooke.
Gig and the kids all need a timeout.
Oh,
okay?
okay.
They all need to go to their room. They
Lame
need
mom.
a timeout.
Yeah, not the cool mom.
Brooke, you seem to be on his side at the beginning until the whole rating thing happened. I mean,
it's
do you really think it's that bad? He's involving his kids in
Yes,
his life.
Jeffrey. I actually think it's worse. I was trying to be like somewhat soft on him because I think his intentions are good.
Well
It's
said.
very damaging.
Everybody does dating a little bit differently.
They
Can we
apparently
agree
all
on
do
that?
parenting a little differently too.
And I'm sure that there's people on the text board right now who want to go out with Gig and wouldn't mind being rated by both of his children on the first date.
It's kind of like a challenge now to beat 7.5.
Oh, yeah. Alexis.
Can
just
you
saying.
beat it out? 7.5, that's the high score right now. Text in if you want to beat it.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Maybe your medical practice is part of a hospital or a clinic in a small town. Wherever you might be, Quidel Ortho is there with you and for you. As one of the world's largest medical diagnostic companies, Quidel Ortho is helping to change lives, one test at a time, with the kind of answers you need to make the best decisions for your patients. The information that allows you to act quickly and go from questions to answers. Wherever you might be, join us where care begins at QuidelOrtho.com.
Seeing is believing, and you're not going to believe how bright and vivid the colors are on the Samsung Neo QLED and OLED TVs powered by the Neural Quantum Processor. Because this is an audio ad. Unless you can see it, which means you already have one. Nice. Samsung. More wow than ever.
All-inclusive
all-inclusive vacations make life easy with endless eats, bottomless drinks, and never-ending fun. So booking an all-inclusive vacation should be easy too, right? That's where Apple Vacations comes in. Book your all-inclusive getaway with Apple Vacations and receive exclusive perks at select resorts. You'll find the best deals to sun and sand destinations in Mexico and the Caribbean, and enjoy a selection of exclusive nonstop vacation flights. Turn on easy mode at applevacations.com or call your local travel advisor to get started.